David Russell, RV Shepherd, looking at a 2016 Venom fifth wheel. This is a quick look, not a full inspection. We'll go over a few things that I see, good things and things that might be of concern. But this is nice. It's got a shock in the that'll give you a smoother ride. As I go through, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at walls, I'm looking at flooring, I'm looking at functionality of some little things. More complicated things will be tested in a full inspection. But like being able to open this and look in and see that that generator looks really clean. Sometimes these things are, come on. Inside the generator. Looks rarely used. Electronics, some hydraulic hoses and stuff for jacks or slide outs, or it's a Lippert, probably a jack system. I've already been around through the RV real quick, and you get a laugh out of this. I forgot to hit record, so I'm doing it again, but now I know what I've seen. I would say right now, this is obviously with a quick look, the only area of concern that I have is there's some delamination here. So, and it goes up, I don't have a ladder with me today, but you can see some flexing. I don't know if you can see this on film, but a little flexing at the top. So there appears to be some delamination here. Now delamination, we don't know what the cause is. Is it water intrusion, or is it just glue and heat of the sun and things causing that? But I don't see, like right here or underneath here, I don't see any evidence of water intrusion. These are typically like that. Looking at this joint right here, it does look like there's been some little touch-up paint here. I don't know if you can see that. So it could be water. There's a decal that's come off right here. This is this white triangle. Should be a dark decal like this. Continues over. The siding, the general condition of the paint is good. A little bit of fading, probably from the sun. The owner did tell me that he is going to have it washed and waxed probably by next week, and he usually has it done every few months. I don't know if that means once or twice a year or what. But to slide out the flap seals on both sides, the blade seals look good. There's a little bit of bulging on this, but there's a C sealant there, and this is a plastic cap over this, so it's probably not a big deal. But I did notice it's in the neighborhood of where this delamination is. And when I first came up, the seal was in. These need to be conditioned. I'll show you another one over there, one of the other slide outs that's still flapped in. These need to be conditioned, and then anytime you deploy your slide out, you want to come outside and check and make sure that they're actually out. Because if they're folded in like the other one I'll show you, that's one way water can get back in there. This here directs the water all the way off and down like that. Here's the underside of these. Yeah. Strong. It's going to be propane with a switchover system, dual propane tanks. Storage bay, water system. It's a nice looking water system. And control for the leveling jacks. This looks like it's connected really well to the plug. It's not falling apart. So see here, this slide out. You go from there to there, and then you get to that point, and it's still curved inside. So you don't want that to happen, because that's water can get in if you do that. What you can do is use a tool, a stick, you know, one of those awning pull-out tools. This probably doesn't have it because I think the awnings are electric, but just something to get behind here and just run it up and help pull it out. But again, if you condition it, I don't think it'll be a problem. I did notice some tape residue here, like duct tape residue. There's some right here. Not sure why. Could have something to do with the inside. Something they did inside. We'll take a look at that. Refrigerator vents, top and bottom. It's because you have an RV style fridge that can run on propane, and propane, the system has to have some vent, a vent for your stove. All the windows are looking good on this side. Tires being kept covered, that's good. We'll check those further on a more detailed inspection. Did notice the flap seal on this side's not out at all. It feels a little tight there, so it may be, I'll check on an inspection and kind of compare these sides, but the slide out may need to be adjusted forward a little bit. Some of it, again, we'll do a measurement and see. Fuel dispensing switch, the generator fuel tank. This compartment is locked. There's the sides and stuff. This ladder folds up to be closer to the RV, but it's really solid. Water dripping from the air conditioner condensation. And back here, little things like, you know, all these springs for this door rusted, but that's just pretty common. Some rust on these screws. These bolts, it's usually the washer. The washer, I don't know why they put washers on there that are not galvanized on an outdoor application. Like, these are galvanized. I don't know why those aren't. Manufacturing. A few little white streaks on here, but you know, nothing significant. This side's paint-wise pretty much the same as the other. You know, a little bit of fading, little slight bit of chalking. You know, you come up and rub your hand on here, and, you know, very slight. It's pretty smooth, but, and again, he said he's going to have it waxed. Notice some decal. This decal should go all the way. So there's a little bit of decal chip in here, not a big deal. Again, a lot of these things are cosmetic. TV connection, plug. TV connection looks a little corroded, but not terribly. This is a place where you might need some sealant. All right. Whether you know, some people will use silicone. What I encourage people, RV owners, to do is check with the manufacturer of what they're supposed to use, because it's not always silicone. Just because you use silicone in your house doesn't mean you use it on an RV. My guess would be this may be silicone. If it is, if the manufacturer says that, then sure, you can add some silicone to give some more security to that, because I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's cracked. Silicone's cracked right there. Or a product called ProFlex is a clear sealant, but it's not silicone. It's a much more durable sealant. Some speakers. You can see a little bit of wear and tear on the awnings. Try to get you a little bit closer look, but see that line right there? This is some age showing. We'll full inspection. We'll deploy those and see how they look. The blade seal on these is deployed well. Windows look great. I'm also checking things like, you know, sealant around the windows. These windows here are called frameless windows. They look real nice. And not seeing any issues here. Blade seal over here is deployed well. Not seeing any issues there. Take a look at some of the rack system. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks to be in good condition. I mean, you're always going to have a little bit of rust, you know, a place like that, but no significant pitting type rust. I noticed that the mid jacks and the rear jacks are not down on both sides, but we'll do that as a full inspection. I'll see the front jacks are there. holding up the RV. Front door is another giant storage area. There's hydraulics, and they're holding the door up. They're not pushing it up. You know, a little bitty, is that rust or is that? This is a plastic liner, so maybe something rusty or something spilled there. A lot of electronics up on the top up there. Fuse panels, and here I'm going to try to get you a closer look at that. Even, when you're under here like this, you can look at the flooring. No signs of water damage. Batteries doing their thing. Their magnetic hold. It's kind of nice. Battery disconnect on, off, but I don't see. Looks like there's supposed to be a switch there, but I don't see a switch. I'll ask the owner about that. Oh, it's right here. It's key operated. You put a key in there and you can turn them. But batteries look, at least on the outside, look very well. The poles are not corroded. Connections all look really nice. Yeah, another decal should be here. Should be this color and should continue here. It's gone. Let me operate the back door and then we'll come over to the front door. So the back door here, steps go up into the toy area. And the screen operates really well. And I was actually somewhat impressed that the door, no, it doesn't. You don't have to slam it super hard. Some RVs, it's like you got to slam them really, really hard, but no, not this one. So that's nice. Latches well. Main door. Nice pull handle. A little bit of wear on the little foamy thing. Oh, before I go in there, this awning. There's some tearing right there. I think he said this is in the listing, that he does not intend to fix it. But so there's some tearing there. We'll deploy it, take a look at it in a full inspection. We'll also check things like, I don't know if you can see that corner up there with the sealant. I'll be up on top for a full inspection, getting really into the sealant and stuff. While we're inside, what we'll look for, see how's this door operate. Yep, pretty well. And the inside, besides some operation, a lot of it's cosmetic. I'll be looking at floors, the condition of the floors, walls, cabinets, looking for anything that's scratched or not operating well. I'm also, as we're going through, I'm looking at the ceiling, paying really close attention to the outside joint corners, and also any protrusions through the ceiling, like a sky vent light thing like this. Make sure there's no water damage. So if I don't point anything out, that means I didn't see any. So I don't want to make this super long. I'm going to set this down, show you a few things over here. Just makes it a little bit easier. A pantry here. There's this chain to keep it from banging into the fridge. It's held on by the screw. I'm not sure about the security or the strength of that screw over time. I think it would wear out. I don't know if this was manufactured or if this was added. There is back in here water hookups and drain hookups for laundry. If you want to put a washer dryer combo unit in there instead of pantry space, you can. Fridge, I think you already know, is an RV style fridge. Looks really clean on the inside. Doors operate well. No odor or anything. It'll run on, it's a Norcold RV fridge. It'll run on propane or electricity. So that'll keep you cold while you're going down the road. You can see these, but a couple more cabinets over here. A couple more cabinets over here. No signs of scratches or anything on these cabinets. Let's see a O'Reilly receipt for something in there. I did notice over here there's some kind of panel missing. This folds out. There should be some kind of iPad type thing in there that maybe does some control or something, or maybe it's a weather station, I don't know. But this control panel right here will run like a lot of your lights. Lights, tank monitor, slides, awnings, and some other stuff like your pump, water pump if you want to turn that on, or if you want to turn your gas on for your hot water heater as far as the function goes. Max fan, that's the control for the fan up here on the roof. And of course there's a air conditioner control. I'm going to try not to get you all dizzy here, spin you around 300 times real quick. But like here's a microwave. The microwave does some at least. We'll test a full test, put a cup of water in there. And cabinets, a little bit of, here's a cabinet that's come loose a little bit. So probably a clamp or something to pull that back in. I mean, you're dealing with a kitchen that's bouncing down the road. The stove here, again, looks really clean. The burners all look clean. Even down in there looks pretty clean. Again, we'll test all this in a full inspection. Oven and some drawers, trash drawer. So in a full inspection too, we'll get a little bit deeper, but we'll be looking back in there for any potential trouble. At a glance, I don't see any problems. Then over here, we got kitchen sink. Water's not hooked up right now, but the sink looks to be in good condition and pretty solid. Not vibrating a lot. Looks like it's coated, like a probably ceramic coated stainless steel. May not be able to see in here very well, but I know some sticky stuff right there. Sticky stuff, but I don't see anything that looks like there's damage. I think it's just something on there. There's the bottom side. All that. Set you up over here. See if I can find a place to set you up. Oop. Just give you two sets of hands here. Oh, another big pantry area. Another big storage area down here. Again, not seeing any scratches or damage on any of these down here either. The front side of the sink island and the side, I don't see any, no scratches or damage there. All looks fairly new. There's a little scratch right here. Maybe somebody running a vacuum or a kid coming by with a toy or something. Fireplace, TV. Up here, these cabinets. This one passes all the way through into this cabinet area, and this cabinet area, and this cabinet area. They're all connected. A little bit of misalignment right there on that crown molding. Probably not difficult to feel. It's cosmetic. Big storage area up here. Not storage, but a sleeping area. So you've got a bunk up here. Again, looking at those roof corners, not seeing anything significant. Let me look right here at the couch, and then we'll finish this living area. Couch got some wear on it. You can see from sitting. Tried to figure out at first if it was designed that way, but you can kind of tell this is more like what it should be. You can tell it's a lot softer, and the leather or pleather or whatever it is kind of giving away a little bit from sitting. But I'll sit in it. Looks comfortable. Yep. And yep. So feels comfortable to me. Don't know if that's comfortable for you. Another space back here, back in the garage, has again, I've already looked at this, the diming decking All looks in good condition on the floor and on the side. Looks in good condition. The fold-out couches, both of them, look good. And the bed up here, not seeing any issues with it. Full test, we'll run it up and down. Another little cosmetic thing. Looks like this has been nicked. Maybe, probably not by the bed coming down. Maybe something on the bed, or something got jammed in there, or some kid playing with it and flicking it with his finger all night. But again, I'm looking at these top corners and things and not seeing any obvious signs of water intrusion or anything. Half bath over here. We'll test the toilet, the sink, and everything. Yours truly. Hey. Again, looking up, there's a vent in here. Don't see any. Again, I'm looking at walls. I'm looking at flooring. Not seeing. Ooh, okay. Running low on battery, and my camera got too hot. Shut off. But check that door, both sides of it. No signs of scratches or anything. Just take a look at the master bathroom and bedroom area. You know, one of the places we're going to look, you know, I want to look is right there. I mean, I'm looking right now. That's a place where you see wallpaper start to peel. I don't see any evidence of that. There's some brown stuff here that actually looks like probably from the original nailing, the stuff they put on there to cover it up. Again, cosmetic. This is huge. It looks really small, you know, the entrance. But you open it up and see if I can get some light in here. It goes way back there. So it's pretty big. Ooh, sorry. Pretty big storage area. And toilet down here. This seat lid is broken on one side. The seat is good. This is a plastic seat on a ceramic toilet, so you can replace this with a seat from Lowe's or Home Depot, some hardware store like that. Inside the shower is like a little rust stain, maybe. There's a little rusty screw there. There's a port to access your plumbing back there if you ever needed to. This door. This is a 3-pane door. A 3-pane door there. The middle one kind of shifts, but operates really well. Latch mechanism. All these things here, you don't see any issues there. Well, there's something to be thoughtful of. You let that go, that handle's going to hit that glass, so you may want to put a bumper there or put something on the handle to make it a little softer. And not seeing any signs from the roof or the sides or anything of, you know, I don't even see any damage on the front of those cabinets or anything. All right, so here's the master door. Yeah, and I'm trying not to just give you a tour. I'm trying to look for things that would be of concern is my main focus here. You know, scratches or anything. Cabinet thing here, we'll test the TV. This countertop is Formica countertop with a plastic or rubber type of edging to it. Doors all operate fine. Don't see any signs of water damage or stained carpet anywhere. Same thing looking up towards the top. There's that light kind of not see anything. You know, here's a little wrinkle, but it's all pretty solid, or is solid. You know, here's another place to look. This is an outside joint seal right here, going through there. Again, not, you know, on the carpet, no decoloration, no wrinkling of the wallpaper. So one area, I don't know if I mentioned earlier that I was kind of surprised to see. Let me get my flashlight out. So, well, first I'll show you this is it's a little bit loose, but as much as I can tell looking behind it, I don't see any water damage. Camera keeps overheating a little bit. So one thing I'd like to show you is down here on this corner. If you can see it very well, there's a there's a tear, a rip, a cut in the wall panel. Now that continues, it starts there, it continues over here. Now I don't see any signs of water damage or anything, so I don't know if you can see that very well. So I don't know. The only thing that makes me think is this is also in the same area as that delamination. The delamination is on the other side of this, so there could have been a water leak at one time. That also could be an installation issue, that when they installed it, maybe they were cutting the carpet and they cut the wall and then didn't put it back. The owner mentioned a trim piece that he thought might go there, because he said he's had this trim piece for years and he didn't know where it went, and he wasn't sure where it was either, but he said he was going to find it and see if maybe it's supposed to go there, that, you know, maybe they knew that was there and they put a trim piece there to cover it up. But regardless, there is a cut through the wall, the very thin particle board that's behind this wallpaper into, and the white you see behind there is the styrofoam insulation. Closet door operates good. I don't see any scratches. Only thing is the bottom. There's probably a pin missing at the bottom that holds it inside that track. It may be stuffed up inside the wood, or maybe it fell off. I don't know. Is this supposed to open? Looks like it should. Oh, there's a latch. Yeah. So both doors slide. And you know, this is an RV door. It's a little thinner, not like your house closet. The bed looks good. Underneath there's some storage area. There's a table. I think it's for the living room table spots. There's probably some electronics or electrical stuff underneath there for slide outs and what have you. Ooh. Air conditioner control for this rear air. Little bedside things, headboard. Air return for this air conditioner is right there. And then the other one for this end of the RV is right here. So I think that's gonna pretty much do it for a walk around. Those are the highlights of what I see. Yeah, I'll take here's another little cosmetic. Oh, I turned on the lights. So anyway, this is the only area of somewhat concern. Again, I'll get up on top for a full inspection and check those seals and see what condition they're in. See if I could tell anything that has been done for it or to it. So that's a quick look at a 2016 Venom fifth wheel for Mr. Scotty Moreau. Scotty, if you have any questions or concerns or things you saw in this video that you want me to really focus on at a full inspection, please just let me know. Send me a text or email. Talk to you later.